Now, it really takes a fantastic mind, a crack genius, to make an absolutely stunning FM tactic these days. We may have found one here. Let's jump in and check it out. This one is called CRACKGENIUS. This is version 1.5. He has had a couple versions before. Basically, the description of this says, "Hey lads, this is the latest polished version of CRACKGENIUS, a tactic I was working on my Beşiktaş save. Older versions won me the Turkish league with 101 points, but this one is more polished and more optimized version. Enjoy." This is from someone called Ghetto Sideshow Bob. I love that name, by the way. He's got a couple of tactics, so I might check out a couple of other things, but it is a somewhat asymmetric shape, a big two, if you will. But as you know, I love these types of shapes. I love these funky things. Mazzala's on the side with a DLW, DW on the other side. So I want to take a look at this. We're going to see how it does with our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa, as always, and our championship side of Ipswich. So we're going to jump in and see how the Premier League did. Well, so far it looks pretty nice. Liverpool with a whopping 98 points is fantastic. 94 goals is definitely on the lower side of the attacking prowess that we've seen them have before. We've definitely seen them have well above 100 goals. Aston Villa, 77 points, 73 goals is about average for them. Well, Liverpool continue their domination, dropping Aston Villa out of the Carabao Cup fourth round, but they get to the Carabao Cup final in a Merseyside derby, 2-0 against Everton. Fantastic one there. FA Cup final, though, 4-1 win over Chelsea. Fantastic. Unfortunately, in Europe, though, they don't have anywhere near the same luck. Out against AC Milan, they dropped the away leg, but draw at home at Anfield, and it just didn't work. Round of 16 is where you end. But overall, 2 Winter Cups, the third trophy in the Premier League, a fantastic result right there across the board, except for the Europa League. That one does kind of hurt a little. Stats-wise, definitely less green than you're used to, but 29 goals for Salah, 27 for Nunez, Jota with 25 himself. Assists, 14 for Tsimikas and Szoboszlai. Very well done, but lower numbers than what we've seen. Trent and Robertson right there, 11. That's it, 9 for Trent. But average rating, a 7-4-0 for Mohamed Salah. Now, Aston Villa, on the other hand, we already saw that they lost to Liverpool 0-2 in the Carabao Cup fourth round, but they get to the FA Cup fifth round and lose out against Leicester 0-3. And Jamie Vardy was sent off in the 8th. Yeah, that one you should have done something with. But an almost perfect run all the way through to the Europa Conference League final. Fiorentina drops 4-3. There's your trophy. So overall, third place in the Premier League is pretty nice. We have seen them higher, but we have definitely seen them lower. Europa Conference League winners, fantastic. The other two, yeah, we're going to forget about those. Squad-wise, yeah, Greens, they're there at least. 37 goals, though, for Ollie Watkins. Moussa Diaby was 17. Assists, 15 for Luis, not bad at all. And a 7.38 for Moussa Diaby. Data Hub, Liverpool, same as always, through the roof. Fouls made per game, though, is really low. Or really high for them, I guess. But 2.47 points or goals per game, 0.53 conceded. That is nice and low. And at 0.85 XG against. And just to show, plus 77 clear-cut chances for chance every 44 minutes, chance against every 159 minutes. Wow, that's nice. Aston Villa's attacking numbers seem to be a bit down. Non-penalty expected goals per 90 is nice. Every shots per game is down. Goals per game is down, though. Overall, Data Hub 1.92 goals per game. 0.95 conceded is actually better than their average, 1.29 XG against. And the analyst report, 31 clear-cut chances, 1 every 52 minutes. Chance against, though, every 79. Premier League stats, though, points per game, 2.58 for Liverpool, Aston Villa with 2.03. Most goals, Liverpool with 94, Aston Villa just 1 or 2 shy of Man City with 73. Fewer shots against, Liverpool in third with 256, Aston Villa in sixth with 359. Most possession, Liverpool making the list with 51%. Most dribbles made, Liverpool in fourth with 694, Aston Villa with 681. Most tackles won, Liverpool do make the list with 892, but most shots for, Liverpool in first with 610 and Aston Villa with 530. But now, how did our championship side of Ipswich Town do? Third place, 90 points. 9 points off of league leaders Leeds and Southampton. So yeah, yet they get third place. They get the playoffs. They don't do well in the playoffs, it seems. In all of my tests, they've only won maybe a handful of times. But overall, still third place. In the game itself, there's still media prediction of 10th or 9th. I don't know what's going on in the latest update. We've said it time and time again, where they're usually doing really well. So I would actually say this might be a below average season for them in third place, but usually they're first. What are you gonna do? Domestic Cups, they did not perform very well. Carabao Cup first round against Stevenage, 2-2 in penalties. You do get up against Newcastle 1-2 in the FA Cup round, but a fifth round, but you lose out there. Overall, championship, third place. You drop out against Leicester 2-3 in that last match. But FA Cup, Carabao Cup, you're not expected to do much. You really didn't there. And only a whopping 3 numbers in the green there for average rating. But 20 goals for Hurst. He's at least back up on the tops. 19 for Connor Chaplin. Assists 14 for Chaplin. Leaf Davis with 13. And average rating, George Hurst gets the green with 722. Championship stats, Ipswich Town with 1.84 points per game. Most goals in first, though, with 107. And that's after playoff push. Fewest shots against in sixth with 410. Most dribbles made in second with 828. They do make the most tackles won list with 1144. And then most shots for in second with 657. But let us take a look at the shape itself. Sweeper, keeper, and defend is where we start out. A complete wingback in support on the left. A fullback in attack on the right. Ball-playing defenders in the central spots. A defensive winger in support all the way on the midfield line to the left. A Segundo Volante in support. And then a Mazzala in support. And then a Ram Deuter in attack on that attacking right side spot. And sorry for the pronunciation. I definitely apologize. But a complete forward in support next to an advanced forward in attack. Balanced mentality, in possession attacking width is fairly wide, approach plays pass into space, overlap on the left and underlap on the right, play out of defense, passing directness is standard, tempo is higher, mix crosses, work the ball in the box and run at defense, in transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and distribute to the back line, and out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, and invite crosses. But now, how did it do for our 3 teams? Well, to be honest, Ipswich Town not having the greatest of seasons of what we've seen lately. Yes, we've seen a couple tactics where they've actually dropped below like 6th or 7th place, but overall 3rd place, not bad. I definitely think they could have done better in this. And again, this is just a straight holiday. I am not taking control of anything. I am not doing any match shouts or any, transfers or anything like that. I think if you took control of this, you could do a lot better. That is a big gap to fill, though, 9 points. I'm sure you could do it, but unfortunately, it just didn't work for this save. And if we look at Liverpool and Aston Villa, Liverpool in first, 98 points is a fantastic mark, but 94 goals is definitely not up there that we've seen before. Aston Villa is a lot more on the average mark. So I think if you took control of this, there is a lot that you need to deal with. I mean, with a complete wingback on the left and, fullback on the right, you got some individual positions that you really need to play with and kind of figure out where and who in your squad can fit those roles, or bring in the transfer market and see what you can do there. But overall, it was kind of on the okay side for us. But again, this is just one save out of many. So that is it for me, Savvy FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.